Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Mills. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. The punter... First work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a... It's an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game. Just
turning it on. Inside the touchdown Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the air. It's Roberts. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker, it's Hayes. Running free, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Second down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
22, Virginia, 0.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Power football with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Roberts. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This this has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Roberts. Quickly complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
Quick release by the QB. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Mills. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Gideon. Grab near the sticks, it's Hayes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Clemson 42, Virginia 0.
Coming out with it, it's Newton. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hurt.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Gideon. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
50, Virginia 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to pass. It's Gideon. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Key. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys and get.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to him.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
65, Virginia, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action. Wide open downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Key. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Key. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Gideon. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Staley. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Fires to the big fella. Stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Staley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Staley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options. down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Virginia, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure. Everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gets it to him on the screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Snares it outside. It's Hayes.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Still running at the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
Clemson 87, Virginia 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Just